It is New Year's Eve and I am back for some last minute meal inspiration. Hey guys, Kira here from 50 Shades of Mom, back to share another grocery haul and meal plan. And notice there's no Vlogmas in the title. I did not say welcome back to another Vlogmas video because let's be real, Vlogmas is over. So I did the very best that I could. Like I mentioned, I still really enjoyed trying to put out a video every single day, and I will continue to post as often as I possibly can, whether it's every day, every other day, whatever I possibly can do, I will make sure to do that. And like I said, when all kids are in school next year, Vlogmas will have my undivided attention. But for right now, I think that ship has sailed. It wasn't bad when I missed 2 days, but then I've missed the last 2 days. And honestly, you guys, my husband was off for the last 2 days and I really just enjoyed our family time. So on Sunday, we went and celebrated Christmas with Vanessa's family, and that was a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun when all of us get together. I vlogged like a little bit, not enough for a full video. So sometime this week, I will just link those clips to something that I'm sharing with you guys. But for the most part, like, we just kind of chilled and hung out. It was a lot of fun. We ate good food. We had cocktails. We played games. The kids played. We opened presents. Like, it was a really super good time. And then yesterday, my husband was off. So I will be back next week posting my grocery hauls every Monday. But Daryl was off and we just had such a relaxing day. Like, we didn't really get out of our PJs. We stayed like in down clothing. We filmed a couples power hour and we cleaned up the whole house. We ordered pizza in. It was like no big like fuss and muss. We did pizza for lunch and like simple Arby's dinner. It was just like a very nice and relaxing day, and I really just enjoyed that. So I apologize, but I am back today for last minute meal inspiration. So if you're still looking for something to do for tonight's dinner and you're still gonna head out to the grocery store before you put out appetizers tonight, then I got you covered. So stay tuned for the meal plan, and even if it's stuff I'm not cooking, I have ideas for you that I found on Pinterest. So my Pinterest is always linked down below if you guys want to check out any of my boards, but I have tons of ideas to share with you guys. Now this week I did 2 grocery hauls. I did a Walmart's grocery pickup and I did Instacart for Costco. You guys, the stores are insane. Every time I pass by, the parking lots are full, the lines are crazy. I'm not doing any kind of store until we're well into 2020. So I decided to try Instacart again. If you guys saw my Christmas Eve mishap, they gave me a credit and I really just felt like I wanted to give them another shot. Everybody was leaving comments saying, I use Instacart every week. I love it. My girlfriend on Long Island uses it consistently every single week. Vanessa's been using it every week. So I was like, okay, I'm going to give them another try, and my Costco trip went perfectly. So Instacart is back on my good side. So I do have a promo code if you want to try Instacart. That is linked in the description box below. And then I did a Walmart's grocery pickup, which also worked out perfectly. Someone was either bringing my groceries to me, to my door, or putting them in my trunk. So that worked out perfect. I spent a little over $200 with delivery, with tip, with all of that, and I got a lot of stuff that I needed, and that's going to last us all through the week, including New Year's Eve. So let me take you down to the counters. I'll show you what I got at Costco at Walmart's grocery pickup, and then we'll dive into the meal plan. Okay guys, so here is my really small but mighty Costco haul, and I actually think that I did quite good. My total came to $109.63, but that included the service fee for Instacart and for my tips. So I got all of this for under $100, which I think is really, really good considering what I got. So I did pick up these Sabatoso's pizza. There's 6 pepperoni and 6 4 cheese. It's like the little personal size ones. I'm gonna bring 3 of each kind to our little Friendsmas gathering tomorrow. And then in order to get free delivery, so it's $8.99 for Costco if you want them to deliver. That doesn't count your fee to Instacart or your tip. And so the goal is to try and always get yourself free delivery. And so usually most places will offer, if you buy a certain amount of items that fall within that category, then it'll get you free delivery. So the choices of things that I had to purchase were actually things that I needed anyways. So this Jimmy Dean sausage I actually had on my Walmart pickup order. But I just had the plain old regular Jimmy Dean ground sausage that I've always bought. The one I got from BJ's, the one I get from Walmart. But this was all natural. It was all of their all natural pork products that you had to buy a qualifying amount for in order to get the free shipping. So I got the Jimmy Dean premium pork sausage, the all natural regular, which was perfect. And this is 3 pounds and it was $10.99, and it's $10.44 for 3 pounds in Walmart of the regular. So for 55 cents extra, I got the all natural, which I thought was a great deal. Plus that was half of my goal towards getting to what I needed for the free delivery. And then the other thing was these Adels or Adels, I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but it's their all natural chicken raised with no antibiotics ever, chicken meatballs and the teriyaki and pineapple. I thought that that sounded so good with my coconut rice that I make in the Instant Pot. I actually have that recipe in the cookbook. Love my coconut rice, but it only goes with certain things. Teriyaki and pineapple is like one of them. So I was like, all right, there's 2 packages in here. So it's 2 separate dinners for my family, and with the coconut rice, I thought was a great deal and something we haven't had in a long time. So I think they're gonna be all about that. And then I got the Tyson white meat panko chicken nuggets. I got the big 5-pound bag. I'll probably bring 2 pounds with me to Friendsmas for the kids and adults to pick on tomorrow. And then the rest I'll just throw in my freezer. So we'll have that for a good long time. The bacon was the best deal, which doesn't surprise me because the best deal was BJ's back on Long Island in South Carolina. BJ still had the best deal for bacon, and this is the Kirkland brand. I used to get the BJ's brand. It was the same thing, but sometimes getting the house bacon in a bulk amount is your best deal. So this was, I'm gonna pop it up on the screen, I think it was 14 and change for this bacon. And if you break that down for what that is for the 4 pounds, like it's a no-brainer for what I'm paying in the regular grocery store. And this is just the plain old regular bacon 1 pound packages, and there's 4 in there. I made the mistake with the Campari tomatoes. I was looking for the little tiny cherry tomatoes, so I might just cut these in quarters. It was for the veggie platter. I already have some like sliceable tomatoes, but these are still kind of tiny. I still wouldn't like slice these for sandwiches. This is still more of something you would use for a caprese salad or something like that. So I'm gonna try and make the best of it, but I'm a little tad disappointed that it looked like the cherry tomatoes because they were on the vine, and it looked like the cherry tomatoes like that I just got from Costco, like the smaller ones, but apparently it was these. But you guys know I love my Campari tomatoes, so I'm certainly not complaining. I just was kind of looking for the tiny ones. I did get a thing of the organic eggs. This is the 24 count large brown organic eggs, and this was probably like one of the best deals I've seen, like hands down, for organic eggs. So I'm definitely going to end up getting them from Costco from now on, and 2 dozen will last me a couple of weeks. So that's good on that. And the strawberries, you guys, it's the best deal there too for the 2 pound, and it's Driscoll's. They're really fresh, and the last batch we got was the best batch of strawberries we've had in a long time, and it's the best deal. So I got the 2 pound container of the Driscoll strawberries, and then also got the 1.1 pound, which is the large container of the Driscoll's blueberries. Like, look how fresh and beautiful those look. And this was a really good price as well. So that'll be good on the produce all the way through the week, good until I have to go again to prepare the kids for back to school. So that was good on that. And then down here, my 2 like non-foodish items, I got a 6-pack of the purified Kirkland water. I'm over the water here. I have my pure water filter, like the pitcher that we keep in the refrigerator, and we're using that for like cooking and things like that. But for my coffee pot, I need this. So I got this. This was the best deal. And then the last thing I got was the Ziploc bags. I think there's a 52 pack of the gallon, 50 of the quart, 125 of the sandwich, and then 120 of the snack. And I think that was like $17. So that was a pretty good deal for that as well. But now I have my food saver now that I got to it from the boxes from the pod. So this will probably last me until we leave here, like months. This pack. I won't need to buy this probably for the rest of the school year because will only use this kind of stuff for school, and then I'll use my food saver for like food stuff. So, okay guys, so that was it for my little $110 trip to Costco, and now I'm off to go pick up my Walmart grocery pickup, and then I'll be back to show you guys that. Okay, you guys, so here is a quick overview of what I got for $105 at Walmart's grocery pickup. And besides not having my Tropicana orange juice, actually they said they had no orange juice that they could even use as a substitution. Everything else went swimmingly, and I got everything else that I needed. So I will start over here in my little mini produce section. I got a thing of baby peeled carrots, only one cucumber. I still have a few in the fridge. I got some celery and then a head of broccoli. That should be all that I need to do the veggie platter. I also got the Fiesta Ranch dip. Like, everybody really truly loves this. Vanessa's the one who got me hooked on it, so I know her whole family will eat it, and Jake is like literally obsessed. So I want to make a little veggie platter for tomorrow using that, and then this stuff plus some veggies that I already have, like those Campari tomatoes, and then like a few other veggie stuff that I have, the peppers and stuff that I already have in the fridge. And then I did just get one thing of organic red potatoes. The bag that I have I'm going to use for Monday's dinner, and so I think I'll need this again before I go to the grocery store again, but I'm not sure. I never really know. So I just threw this in my cart just in case. I got a thing of the Hershey's Simply 5 syrup. My brother used to get me the really big giant ones from his Costco in New York. I didn't even know like they had the big giant ones, and it's a 2-pack of the giant ones. But when I used the Instacart app today, it didn't show any Hershey syrup. So I find that hard to believe. I'm not sure if maybe Instacart doesn't have like access to their whole list of what they have. So next time I go into Costco, I'm gonna look for it because it's so worth it for the money to get the big thing, because we do go through it. But I did get the Hershey's Simply 5 syrup for my kiddos' chocolate milk. And then I did get a pineapple. It was $2.99 in Costco and then $1.50 at Walmart. So for half the price, I got it at Walmart. But it's not even showing you guys on camera, but it is so dead. Like, this actually kind of looks green on camera, but it's not. It's like so brown. So I don't know what he was thinking. Normally I tell you guys, like, if you pull the stem and it comes out, that it's ripe, but the stems won't even come out, but they're shriveled. So I'm not really sure what's going on with the produce right now. I think everything's just so out of season that it's being like destroyed in shipping. So I'm not sure. The watermelon I got at Costco last week, you guys, I was like praying that that one was going to be good. Yeah, it wasn't. So I'm done buying watermelon until the summer. I'm stopped wasting my money because every single time it's bad. And so I'm hoping that that's not going to happen with the pineapple, because the pineapple I got last time was bad too. So there just might be some fruits that are just not worth buying until they're in season. So I did get the kids these Pop-Tarts. I actually just found today, after I placed my order, that I still have those hot cocoa ones from Trader Joe's that we never even opened. But I got these anyways. I don't even know. They were in my favorites, like the Walmart grocery pickup app has like all of your favorites, and when I saw those I was like, oh, we haven't gotten these in a long time. I didn't even realize we still had those hot cocoa ones. So I won't need Pop-Tarts for the kids for a long time. And then I did just get more of the Great Value butter rounds, which are like Ritz crackers. They're always a big hit in my house, and we went through so many crackers with everyone being sick. Like, seriously, everybody only ate crackers for like 3 days. I did find the Late July. This particular Walmart that I did the grocery pickup at is a neighborhood market. market, almost exactly like the neighborhood market that I used to go to in Carolina. So they have different things than my regular Walmart does. And so these are the late July organic sea salt thin and crispy restaurant style chips. So these are the ones that I'm going to save for us for the house. And then these are the chips that I'm going to bring to Vanessa's tomorrow. So I got one bag of the wavy original and then one bag of the wavy cheddar sour cream. And then back there is just the Great Value scoops. I feel like the scoops, or they call bowls, would be better because I'm making queso. And so I feel like that would serve me better. I got one thing of butter. Believe it or not, I went through so much butter with baking. I feel like I got more butter when I ordered that Instacart order on Christmas Eve, and then still more butter now, but with baking, I literally poured through it. So I got another thing of butter, and then I got a thing of apple juice. I'm so glad I threw that in the cart last minute, especially since I didn't have my orange juice. 2 boxes of the Annie's mac and cheese. They do have the big case at Costco the way that they do at BJ's, but I don't really have a storage space here, so I'm not sure if I'm ever going to buy the big case. But for now, I just got 2 boxes of the white, and then got my Rico's gourmet nacho cheese. That's right. And then you see roast beef. So what do you think's on the menu? Yes, my Arby's sandwiches. I mentioned last week that I forgot that I had those onion rolls in the freezer from the Dollar Tree. So I definitely I'm looking forward to Arby's sandwiches this week. And then I did get something of biscuits. These biscuits were to wrap the Little Smokies in, but the Little Smokies were not at my Costco. The guy couldn't find me any kind of substitution for any kind of Little Smoky. I wish I would have known that, because I would have thrown it in my Walmart order, because now I still have to go to the store because it's something that I'm bringing tomorrow, but my husband is off in the morning. So I'm actually going to send him to the grocery store for my Little Smokies, because if I send him, I won't shop for anything else, and he'll only go in for what I tell him, and he can deal with the store, because this mama, like I said, is staying out of the stores until 2020. Got some sour cream, need that for dips and recipes. Just 1 gallon of milk. I got another thing of French vanilla creamer. I got it last week. He never goes through one in a week. But if you guys noticed, I only bought that peppermint mocha creamer. I bought that for myself one time in the very beginning of December. And you guys have either seen the French vanilla creamer in my intros or that peppermint mocha. And that's because some of the coffees that I got, they just wouldn't go with peppermint mocha creamer, and I didn't want a zillion in this refrigerator because I don't have a backup. And so I was just using his French vanilla in all of the ones that didn't work with the peppermint mocha. So he's kind of going through French vanilla a little bit faster than he normally would, because I've been using it a little bit. I still have like half a bottle of that peppermint mocha, which is fine. I have tons of peppermint mocha flavored kinds of coffee pods still, but I've been rotating every day. So I just haven't been going through it. It will get used and it won't go bad, but I just bought him an extra one because I've been using his creamer. One thing of the Danimals yogurt and the strawberry banana flavor. I was going to get 2 boxes this time just because they're $3.50, and the ones I normally would get are $5 and $6. So for the extra little bit of money, I could have gotten 2 boxes for the price of what I would normally pay. But Vanessa went to Target and saw my Stonyfields, and that lovely lady bought my kids a box. So when I see her tomorrow, she will have another box of yogurt for me. So I only got 1. And then here is a pound of the Land O'Lakes white American cheese, which is what I'm using in the crock pot to make Trey's queso to bring to Vanessa's. And then here is the seasoned crinkle cut fries. This is what we're going to use for a meal this week. And then I surprised Jake and picked this up for him. I've never seen the Marie Collander's buffalo style mac and cheese bowl, but anytime I see something like this, I try this. And again, the neighborhood market always seems to have more of this kind of variety stuff because they're basically just a grocery store. They're just as big almost as a regular Walmart, but it's all food. So I feel like they have a lot more choices, which is why I could find chips I can't find, which is why I see things like this that I don't normally see. So I wanted to have him try this because if he likes it, I'll place a grocery order or I'll go to that neighborhood market and I'll stock up. Now that my big freezer is here from the pod and plugged in and functional, I will use that to stock him up on, you know, some kind of meals for him for lunch for school. And then the only other thing that I got food-wise was a big 5-pound bag of the crinkle cut fries. I'm going to take half of this with me to Vanessa's, being that we're doing queso and stuff. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I love cheesy fries. So just something else to be kid-friendly. We're doing chicken nuggets for them and pizza for them and fries. And so I just feel like those are very kid-friendly things. This way, when they're all together, they can just focus on playing as opposed to eating, because when they get together, they have so much fun and you can't stop them. They're just like non-stop running. And then down here is just my non-food stuff, but technically it's all for the buttocks now that I'm looking at it, because I got a 12-pack of my Scott's toilet paper and then a 3-pack of the Walmart brand flushable wipes, and then I got some pull-ups for Mason and diapers for Maya. I actually didn't even need diapers for Maya. She probably would have lasted like at least another 4 or 5 days, maybe even till, you know, I went shopping again, but we miscounted for Mason. And like I said, Mama ain't going to the store. So for the last 2 days, I squeezed him in a diaper at bedtime because I wasn't doing it. I wasn't going out and I wasn't sending a delivery here for just pull-ups. So now he has what he needs. There's actually a little rip over there because I've already broken into it to put him to bed tonight. So that is it, you guys, for this grocery haul. Now let's get into the meal plan, the very last one of the year. Okay, you guys, so here is the very last meal plan for 2019, starting on Monday, December the 30th, and finishing us out on Sunday, January the 5th. So the very next meal plan you guys will see will be in the new meal planner moving forward for a brand new year. So yesterday for Monday, we did Arby's sandwiches, potato cakes, and corn. Well, that's what I had written. I did not make the corn. I just made the Arby's sandwiches and the potato cakes because we used the leftover fresh broccoli and some veggies that we had from the veggie platter that we took to Vanessa's. So we just kind of ate on that like crudité with the Arby's sandwiches and potato cakes. Absolutely delicious homemade Arby's sauce. I have a cooking video for that, so I'll link it up above. Although do not do what I did in the cooking video. Use cold cut or sandwich cut roast beef, but you can follow the directions for the Arby's sauce and everything else. And then on Tuesday for New Year's Eve, I decided to do a taco and nacho bar. It's Tuesday anyway, so it's Taco Tuesday. I feel like that works out perfect because it's a super easy meal for us. It's kind of like something meant for New Year's Eve, I feel. But I also wrote see the event page because I wasn't sure if Daryl was going to be home, and if he was, then I wanted to do a few extra things, and he is going to end up being home with us for New Year's Eve, and so I want to make like a few extra things. So I'm going to show you guys the event page, but I'm also going to show you some things that I'm not making just to give you guys some last minute inspiration in case you don't know what you're making. You still have to go grocery shopping today. Maybe I could help kind of inspire last minute. I know I wanted to share this earlier, but it didn't happen. So, but I'm going to share with you guys that and then link all the recipes for you. On Wednesday, we never made that pork roast. So I thought, what a great way to kick off the new year with a bacon wrapped piece of pork. That sounds amazing. And then I'll do that with roasted potatoes for those who are my carb lovers. And then I still never made those rainbow carrots that I got from Trader Joe's. So I'm going to roast them in the oven, and that sounds delicious. And then we're going to do breakfast for dinner. So I usually love to do at least breakfast for dinner at least once a week. And I don't feel like we had it last week. So I'm going to do the chicken sausage that I got from Costco. I haven't broke into that yet, and I got it a couple of weeks ago. So I'm anxious to do that. And then we're going to do garbage omelets. So I've mentioned this on my channel before, but I love doing egg omelets because I feel like it's a great way to clean out my refrigerator. A good way to start the new year with a clean fridge is to use all of your peppers, your onions, your veggies, your everything that you have that you want to get rid of, you just can dump into an omelet. So I'm excited about doing that. I have fruit, like fingers crossed that pineapple is good. Otherwise, I still have tons of strawberries and berries and stuff that we'll be able to have with our breakfast. And then on Friday, we're going to do chicken parm. I never did that Mrs. Schubert's rolls with that garlic butter that I had planned for Christmas, so I'm going to do that with the chicken parm, and then a big salad, like another way to get rid of the rest of the veggies so we can start off with a clean fridge. And then on Saturday, I'm going to do a crock pot meal. We have a bunch of stuff going on Saturday, so I want to be able to make that good and easy for me. So we're going to do garlic and brown sugar chicken thighs. I have this recipe pinned to my Pinterest board. If you guys aren't following me there, it's always linked in the description box. I love this. I'll link this recipe for you guys as well. I've made a bunch of times before. I might have even shared it. If I shared it, I'll link it up above. I'm not even sure if I shared this one, but this one is super easy and delicious. And it's another way for Daryl to enjoy the chicken thighs without doing Mississippi chicken, because we just kind of did that a couple of weeks ago. So I wanted to switch that up, and we're going to do that with mac and cheese, and then that broccoli mix from Trader Joe's, like the 4 different greens. It was like broccoli and string beans and something else, zucchini or something. So we're going to do that with that and the chicken. And then on Sunday, we're going to do steak sandwich. I had picked up that steak meat, which would be perfect for that. And we still have a hero bread that I bought for breakfast hero last week that we never did. So I'm going to throw the steak and the peppers and onions and cheese and stuff on that hero bread, make a big steak sandwich. That I actually show you guys how I assemble in a man's meal prep video, so I'll link that for you guys as well. And then we'll do that with the seasoned fries. And I wrote beans. I wanted like pork and beans or something with that, but I don't have any. But I'll go to the grocery store before Sunday and I'll pick that up to have for that. But now let's flip to the event page. Okay guys, so here we are at New Year's Eve, and so this is what my family is going to do over here. And then over here, I wrote some ideas for you guys that I'm going to link down below, as well as, like I said, my Pinterest board. So most of this is under apps. Some of it is under like low carb and stuff, but I'll link my Pinterest so you guys can see the boards that I've built in case, again, you're looking for a little bit more inspiration. But I have those pineapple teriyaki meatballs. So I think I'm not going to make it with the coconut rice like I would a meal, and just make the meatballs with little toothpicks in it as an appetizer. And then I have some little hot dog smokies that I picked up. So I want to do that like in the barbecue sauce and stuff. Daryl really liked that when we brought that to Vanessa's, and so I want to be able to do that again. And then I still have that huge big bag of peppers, and although, like I said, I'm going to use some for omelets and some for salads, I'm still going to do some with the cream cheese and bacon because we love that. And when I cook up the bacon, I'm going to make little mini sandwiches. So I have little mini rolls that I never used either that are in my freezer. So I'm going to make like some egg salad today and some chicken salad, and then the rest of the bacon, and make little mini BLTs. I love making a platter of sandwiches, something that we can pick on throughout the day. And then the nachos, queso, and salsa are like our little side dishes. And of course the taco bar, and we're going to do that with chicken and with beef. And as far as our desserts are concerned, we are going to do those regular cookies. I made the dough on Christmas Eve and it is still sitting in my fridge. So I need to roll out that dough. It's not bad, but it will be if I don't do something soon. So I'm going to roll out my mom's cinnamon sugar and raisin regular cookies, which I think I included that in a Vlogmas video from last year. So I'll link that up above for you guys. And then here's some of the really neat appetizers I found that I thought you guys might be interested in. So I love me some buffalo chicken dip. That's actually one of the recipes that are in the cookbook that I share, and it is so delicious. I feel like it is a go-to for everything. And they have a buffalo dip boat. So using like the soft taco shells and putting buffalo dip in there and baking it in the oven and making like a warm buffalo chicken boat. I thought that was really good because my thought process for New Year's Eve, if you're doing things with people, is like picky appetizer food, tangible things you can hold in your hand in a small plate while you're walking around and socializing. So I felt like that was a really good hearty thing that was still small to hold in your hand. Same thing with these cheesy taco sticks. It's literally a crescent roll that's rolled out, and then you put some taco meat and a cheese stick, like an actual like cheese stick that you would get at the store, whether it be cheddar cheese, mozzarella, whatever you want to do, and you put it inside and then you roll it up and you bake it. And it was like meat and cheese inside of a little bread that you could dunk in sour cream, queso cheese, you know, top with lettuce, tomato, whatever you really want to do. But it looked really, like I said, tangible, something to hold. These were bacon cream cheese bombs. They looked so stinking good. I never made them before, but they were like rounds, like little mini meatballs. But obviously like good fat bombs if you're doing like keto or something low carb. I love making White Castle burgers, little mini sliders, like I said, those kind of sandwiches. And that's very tangible, easy to walk around with. They had some balsamic garlic mushrooms, which looked to die for. I thought that would be something like a little bit more elevated, sophisticated for a New Year's Eve appetizer. The Cobb dip. Okay, I am putting this on the recipe on the menu for next week. I love like a good Cobb salad, and this was a Cobb dip. So it's like everything you would find in a Cobb salad, but mixed like into cream cheese and stuff into a dip. It looked so stinking good, and I was like, okay, that's it. Like, I'm gonna put it on here for you guys to see, but then you guys need to see. I need to make it for myself because I need to eat it because it sounds delicious. So then I put cranberry here, and I just wrote that, and then wrote some things underneath. I feel like cranberries are something you can only get this season, something you can indulge in, but then like once this year is over, nobody really wants to go back to cranberry, I feel. And so these were very like end of the season kind of things. So there's pomegranate and cranberry bruschetta. It is something I've made before, and it is one of the most amazing things. I'm actually kicking myself that I didn't make it yet this season. And so it is like pomegranate seeds and fresh cranberries and stuff all made like into a tapenade, and then you put that with cream cheese on like little Triscuits or something. Like, wow, you guys, so good. Cranberry jalapeno dip, I've never made that, but it looks amazing. That's been pinned to my board for a while. Cranberry and cream cheese crescent bites. That's very similar to like what Vanessa makes with like the cranberries and like goat cheese or whatever. Again, something that sounds amazing. That was all I really wrote for you guys, but definitely go and check out my Pinterest board if you guys just want a little bit of inspiration. And you know what I forgot to mention as well, and I wanted to write it, which I didn't, but on Wednesday I have another Every Plate being delivered. You guys, I'm kind of obsessed with Every Plate right now. I'm gonna pop up a picture of what's being delivered this week. Look at that menu. I am like so excited about that potato soup. I want to make most of that stuff and like freeze it, the soup like for lunches or something throughout the week. I've been using it for lunches, but I am just so excited about this week's menu, and I wanted to pop it up because I know a bunch of you were really excited about Every Plate, but we're holding out for the giveaway. So being that I pulled the giveaway winners and you didn't win, if you want to try Every Plate for only $10, my link is in the description box, and I promise you, once you guys order the first one, you will continue to order. I've tried a lot of other services, and this is the only one that I keep going back to every single week. The recipes are simple, they're fresh, and it's affordable. I've never seen a service for 30 bucks a month, and with my code, you get to try the first time for just $10. So again, I will have that link below if you guys want to start off your year with a new meal planner, you guys. I always have that linked in the description box as well. I love you guys all so much. Have an amazing, happy, and healthy start to your new year, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.